Hey guys, it's your humble host, right here if you prefer. So I'm back with another video, just kind of a small update yak video. Sorry for the lack of an activity. I've been under the weather for 2 to 3 weeks. Turns out it was COVID, so yay, that's been fun to deal with. I've been on a mini vacation somewhat from work because once I'd reported I tested positive, I wasn't allowed back for a certain amount of days. I'm thankfully going to report back to work here at the end of the week. During that time, there's been quite a few things that have passed along the interwebs, ranging from the East Palestine, Ohio train derailment, where the area is pretty much dead and mutated and chemically infected now, and we have our joke in chief in Ukraine. Trump is at ground zero along with another individual with cleaning supplies and pallets of water, and Pete Buttplug is nowhere to be seen, and of course is blaming Trump for the trains derailing, because of course it's Trump's fault again. Whatever. You have the news of Epstein's list, Jim Carrey going around trying to sue a particular YouTuber. Link is in the description below. This YouTuber's talked a little too much, revealed that he hasn't made contact with legal counsel or sought any, which is just like, video up, stop talking. Please stop talking. Anyway, Jim Carrey has nuked his Twitter because, you know, that's what innocent people do, is they go around nuking their social media when they're clearly innocent of something. And so, with that being said, speaking of Epstein's list, you have a Clinton aide who is wind up dead. Link is in the description below. He was shot, tied up to a tree with rope, and had a cord around his neck. And this happened in Arkansas, in a hick town, from what is being described. And he suicided Clinton style, because of course he did. Another one for the Clinton body count. It seems that anyone connected with this list, for the most part, ends up Minecrafting themselves Clinton style. Anyway, so I'm actually surprised Maxwell's still alive. Moving on, we have the Matt Walsh stuff. You have a bunch of conservative talking heads who you can tell are not parents. Some of them I watch, others I do not. Talking about how mean Matt Walsh is and how harsh he is towards Dylan Mulvaney, who has done a woman face, who has come out and said, oh, well, I'm hotter and I'll possibly steal your husband. Matt Walsh has gone into Papa Bear mode and has been in Papa Bear mode for quite a while at the same time keeping his composure, keeping his professionalism, and just being straight to the point and going, we can't play nice with this stuff anymore, and this is why we are at with this stuff that we are. And I completely agree. And to those people who think Matt Walsh is mean, I got a bridge to sell you, because there are far more vicious people when it comes to this stuff. If YouTube was not busted, there's some choice words I could say that are far more cruel and meaner than Matt Walsh, and I'm not even a parent. But because of the intimate look I've been allowed to observe with the Save James case, and even a little bit of the Save Molly Gort's case, and whispers of cases similar to them, I used to be a live and let live, more tolerant. But because of what I have been exposed to, because my eyes have been opened all the way, I have a zero tolerance policy. Your bullshit stops at my front door. I don't care. I don't hate the people that have been swept into this ideology, but I have a zero tolerance for it. If you want to go live in La La Land and your fucking delusions, you can go do so elsewhere and leave the kids the fuck alone. Because at that point, you belong on a wall. And yes, I mean that in its full entirety. Wall, last thing you see. I'm so tired of this shit. And here's the thing, because this is not the first time I have seen people bitch about how conservatives are too nice or they can't find their damn spines. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen the comments, whether it be on the Save James page, similar groups to where, conservatives either want to play the martyr or they're too pussyfoot to do anything. And it's true. And Matt Walsh and other people, especially parents that I've noticed, are getting more and more aggressive because this shit is in their home. They're dealing with this shit on an intimate level. So it seems that the people who don't have any kids or haven't been allowed to observe certain things on an intimate scale don't realize just how hard and fast this stuff is moving. Look into who Scott Wiener is and what he's done to the state of California, sanctuary state for trans kids, which is why Ann Georgelis ran over there. He's made it to where it's harder to get on the registry to try to keep more LGBT people off. Makes you think. He's made it go from a felony to a misdemeanor to purposely infect someone with HIV, and there's a bunch of other horrid shit he's done. The dude's a freak. Very, very nasty freak. And you people want to play nice with these shitheads. Dylan Mulvaney is another freak running around trying to lure kids into this shit. When are you people going to realize that playing nice is not ideal, and it's where we're at now? And because of people's nice and politeness, no one is calling for hate, no one is calling for violence, which actually I'm kind of surprised with the level of calmness that some parents had, because if I was a parent, as I've said before, and I caught people fucking with my kids, people would be disappearing in bags. Fuck that. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want to have kids. Because I know what it's going to do. It's just like, no, you're going to disappear now. Not doing this. I'm surprised with the level of calm many parents have with this stuff. And they have to. Because you can't just go full on ape shit and destroy everything. Unfortunately, there's a process, and there's still a way to go about things the proper way. Many people I've heard call for revolutionary style tactics, which I don't fully disagree with. But at the same time, people know they can't go around doing those things because it's a lot more nuanced. It's a lot more ambiguous than that. It's not cut and dry. The stuff is very complicated, very dark, very sinister. You still can't play nice with it. It's one thing to be compassionate towards people who got swept in it, who are realizing, hey, I got lied to, and I got butchered, and I got turned into someone's fucking fetish, which, by the way, I'm going to post a link in the description. I'm trying to wrap it up here. Of an article, and I believe this happened in the UK. How a guy brought in a child for gender affirming care. And it turns out the guy had no relation to the child and was sexually abusing the child. So pedophiles have jumped all over this, which, by the way, if you guys remember, because I talked about this in my channel too, gender queer theory, the heart of it is pedophilia. Don't believe me? Look it up. John Money was one of these little freaks that ran into contribute to that shit with the Raymer twins. So, yeah, no, this is a sexual fetish for pedophiles. This is a honeypot for big pharma. There is no playing nice with it. When you have people like Scott Wiener, or when you have another thing that just happened, Tracy Shannon or Mad Mama Bear testify that gender affirming surgeries are happening in the state of Texas, and you have the Democrats going, oh, they're not happening. Yes, they are, fuckwit. Yes, they are. They've been happening for a while. You idiots keep lying about it and looking the other way. So again, you cannot play nice with this shit. Matt Walsh is one of the nicer ones. And if you guys think otherwise, like, I got a bridge to sell you. I really fucking do. Because there's people who are far more mean. Let me clue you in on something, okay? So I've had to get rid of comments on my channel, on the Save James page, calling for certain people's death. Okay? There is far more meaner people who do not have a platform, who want to go revolutionary style, drag these people by their hair and make them bleed. Okay? So the fact that you have people go like, Matt Walsh is showing me, no, Matt Walsh is keeping his composure. Matt Walsh has to, for professionalism's sake, for his children's sake. Because I'm sure he talked about how he got death threats and all that. I'm pretty sure he gets quite a few CPS calls. I'm pretty sure that is a thing. He doesn't talk about it, he's never mentioned it, but I can think it's safe to assume he gets these calls. So there's a lot that he has to juggle and balance and still keep his composure. Golly, man. Why is it the parents? The parents are the ones that have the freaking clue as to what's really going on. Golly, I'm not even a parent, and I'm just going, y'all are stupid. You're fucking stupid. And these are some of the YouTubers I watch. I don't have an issue with them. I respect them, but they're not parents. They're not parents. I'm not a parent, but I can see going like, how much more do you guys need to see before you realize the gloves need to come off? There is no coddling these people. Quit being nice to them. They're not going to stop. They're just going to keep pushing for more and more and more. Stop it. God, get your freaking thinking caps on. Something. Shit. Anyway, I saw that. I'll post his video in the link in the description, but it blew my mind because it's like, what is wrong with you people? Do you not realize being nice does nothing with these freaks, with these groomers, these pedophiles, these people who want to sexualize, objectify, and mutilate children? There's no nice. These people are fucking evil and they're getting paid to do this shit. Nice ain't gonna cut it. Dumbasses. Anyway, with that being said, I don't think there's anything else. I haven't really been watching or observing anything else. The stuff with Creed Law I kind of fell off of. I just don't have an interest in it. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm not sure when. I am slowly recovering. Almost there, I think. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you guys around, and hopefully you guys are doing well.